Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to transform my hair from this to this while I tell you a folktale story my auntie told me when I was little.
Been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast when you
Growing up with my grandma, I can testify to hearing a lot of folktale stories because we heard a lot about tortoise, elephants, lion, and other animals they use for folktales in those days. I don't even know if children of these days actually listen to folktale stories anymore, but then my own days I listened to a lot. That fateful evening, I finished eating dinner and then went to my cousin's house because we live in a big compound. I went to their house and then I met their mom, gisting with them and all of that. So I queued in. The stories were so interesting. She said two stories. At this point, I think those stories are actually folktale stories because I can't really distinguish if it was real life story or it was folktale. But then she told us it was real life stories. Her and other of the female children in the community, they went to fetch firewood in the nearby bush. So when they got there, everybody got into action. A lot of people just spread around the bush fetching firewood. And then in the village, there's this thing with children going into the bush to fetch firewood. Like this is the one I can testify, anyways, because everybody is trying to fetch a load so that they can be the one that has the biggest bunch of firewood by the time they will be going home. So, as according to her, she saw a very big log of wood and she felt that okay, after she dismantled the log of wood, that she will be able to get one of the biggest bunch, like bulk of wood at the end of the day. So she used that cutlass and hit the wood, and then the wood actually did as though it moved its body, and then she was kind of startled. And when that thing actually moves, let's just say it's a tree moved, she was shocked and then she now screamed and called other of her friends. So one of them now said that she actually saw another wood the other side that looks exactly like this, and she also hit it and the thing moved, and it's as though blood is coming out of the wood. So funny. So all of them then gathered and then they wanted to make sure it was blood or something, that they were just seeing something else. Do you get what I'm saying? So they actually hit it the second time and blood now started coming out and that log of wood started moving. But long story short, they actually ran out of the bush, and later on they found out that that particular log of wood that was shedding blood was an anaconda that was inside the bush. So she was now telling us another. So the second story she also told us then was one of our relatives. So this is a story that happened to one of our relatives. So a man and a woman, they met in Bayelsa State, and one thing led to another. They were friends and they got married. So they started giving birth and all of that. But then, according to the woman, not my aunt anyway, I mean the wife of the man, she said anytime she told her husband, like, let them go to the man's village so that the children will be able to see their grandparents and family from the paternal side, the husband gives a story that you know what I'm saying, one or two things happening, that there is no money. One story must go down anytime the woman brings up the case, and some of the times they use that particular case to have issues in the family. So most of the time the woman just lets it slide. So this particular time she kept on talking to the man, and then she went and complained to her mom. So the mom was like, that is even actually true, that when the man got married to her, that the elders of the man's village didn't join them to come to the woman's side, that it was just his friends and acquaintances that came for their wedding. So the woman now pressurized the man, and it came Christmas. So the man now said, okay, since you wanted us to go to this village, and it's been like ages we've been married and our children are getting to become teenagers soon. So I think it's the right time for us to show these children our home. So they journeyed. They traveled from Bayelsa to Anambra State. The auntie, she's actually like, we are from Anambra, and then you know what I'm saying. She just wanted to show the man just wanted to show his family to his extended family. So at some point when they got close to the man's family house in the village, so the man now said, "Oh, that he actually forgot to buy bread, that he doesn't know what to do." But then that house over there, he now pointed at the house and I said, that house over there is my family house. There you will see my mother, and he's very sure that the mother is at home. And then there is the sister that is unmarried. She's like elderly, and the sister also is at home. So the man told the lady and the children the people that they must meet at home. Just said, just go over there. These are my family and these are their names. So when you go there, tell them who you are. I'm coming. Let me just go and buy bread. So that was what the man just told the family, the wife and the children. They are like four children, three sons and a daughter. So according to my auntie, anyways. So they now started going. The man said, no, that they shouldn't worry. That the woman like suggested that the man follow them to the house, and then later on they will now go and buy the bread. Like let them just go and drop their bags. The man said, after how many years that he has not been in the village, and then he'll now come home and now start saying stories like common bread that they did not buy, that he just forgot it. So oblivious of the woman of what's been happening or what is in front waiting for her. So she now agreed with her husband. So she and her children and the bags went to the house while the man went to get the bread. So when she got home, she met the old woman and then she met her husband's elder sister. So she now said they were like surprised. She was waiting for them to be so happy, surprised, and all of that. Like, mama, we are back, this, that. So the woman was like so surprised and was now still asking the words like who they are, this, that stories now. So she now said, I'm your son's wife and these are our children. That they are just coming back from Bayelsa, that the husband is a so person that he just said let him go get bread from so place and he will be back. And I said, which of the son? That the only son of this family died like let's just say like 15 years ago. I can't really remember how many years my auntie said, but like 15 years ago, that she doesn't know what the woman is talking about. The woman I said, I don't understand. So the mom now went and showed the lady the man's picture that was hanging in the parlor. The woman just busted. Long story short, it happened that the man died very early in his life, around 20 something years old, and it was like a very sudden death that wasn't even supposed to happen. So the man died like a very tragic death, and then he appeared somewhere else where nobody knows him. That was when he started being in good terms with the woman, which is his wife, and then from there they got married and still having children. So this was where everything just burst, and the woman did not even know what she would do or what, like how she felt and all of that. So but then the old woman was like so thankful that at least she has grandchildren, because that her son that died was the only son she had. Now she has three grandchildren and a granddaughter. So I don't even know what it is. I know you guys must have heard I know you guys must have heard this story, and maybe I don't even know. But if you actually grew up listening to folktale stories, or you listen to a lot of your relatives telling you stories, let me know in the comment sections below. Please, if you are watching to this moment and you enjoy this my stories, make sure you hit that subscribe button and then like this video, share it also so that other people will also hear, because not everybody are opportuned to listen to folktale story while growing up. See you in my next video. Bye bye.